Your inner peace speaks before your mind does, you know. People often talk about fireworks, intensity, or butterflies when they describe someone important. But here's what nobody tells you. When someone is truly meant for your life, the deepest feeling you get isn't excitement, it's peace. Not a rush, not confusion, not chaos, but a calmness that feels like coming home to yourself after being lost for a long time. There are people you meet who feel like storms. They pull you in with intensity. They shake your emotions, and for a moment, everything feels dramatic and powerful. But storms don't last. Then there are people who arrive quietly without noise. No pressure, no pretending, no performance, just presence. And that presence feels like clarity, like your inner world finally takes a breath. Today, we're diving into the first key sign someone is meant for your journey. Your inner peace speaks before your mind does. This isn't just a feeling, it's a state of being. And once you experience it, you never forget it. The power of peaceful energy. Let's begin with something simple yet life-changing. Peace is not boring. Peace is stability. Peace is strength. Peace is alignment. The world often convinces you that you need intensity to feel alive, that you need drama to feel valued, that if things are calm, something is missing. But the truth is the opposite. Chaos confuses you, peace connects you. Chaos drains you, peace restores you. When someone is meant for your life, being around them doesn't feel like you're fighting to be seen or struggling to be understood. Instead, they make room for your voice, your thoughts, and your silence without judgment. You can sit together without talking and still feel understood. You can speak your truth without rehearsing it first. There is no pressure to be anything other than who you are in that moment. And that freedom, that quiet freedom, is the first sign of alignment. You don't have to prove your worth. Think of the moments where you felt the need to perform, to be impressive, to be stronger than you felt, to be happier than you were, to be perfect, even when you were hurting. Many people experience this because they fear if they show who they truly are, they won't be accepted. But someone meant for your journey doesn't demand perfection, they encourage authenticity. You don't feel small around them. You don't feel like you need to compete for attention. You don't feel like you must constantly explain your value. Instead, you feel seen, not for what you do, but for who you are. And listen carefully. Someone who is meant for your life doesn't make you question your worth, they remind you of it. That reminder might come through encouragement, through their consistency, or simply through the way they treat you, but it shows, without noise. The absence of confusion. Let's be honest, confusion is exhausting. It steals your time, your energy, and your clarity. When someone is meant for you, your intuition becomes calm, not restless. You don't sit up at night wondering, why are they distant? Do they care or not? Why do I feel anxious every time they text or don't text? Instead, there is a steady certainty even in silence. You don't feel like you're walking on eggshells. You don't replay conversations in your head to find hidden meanings. You don't decode messages like puzzles. Why? Because clarity is a form of respect, and meant for you. People communicate through clarity, not confusion. Your energy feels protected, not threatened. Think of people who drained your spirit. Every conversation left you tired. You were always defending yourself. Your boundaries felt unsafe. Your emotions felt judged. Your dreams felt unsupported. Now think of the opposite, that feeling when someone enters your life and suddenly conversations feel lighter. You feel heard, not dismissed. Your ideas feel possible. Your silence feels understood. Your boundaries feel respected. That shift is not random. It's the presence of aligned energy. Someone who is meant for your life protects your peace, not just because they care about you, but because they value who you are becoming. Listen to what your peace is telling you. Your inner peace is not quiet because it's weak, it's quiet because it speaks before noise can interfere. When someone is aligned with your journey, your body relaxes, your thoughts slow down, your breathing deepens, your shoulders drop, your mind isn't racing, you feel grounded in the moment. You don't have to analyze interactions. You don't replay every sentence searching for hidden meanings. You don't prepare speeches before you speak. You just show up as yourself, and it's enough. That is what being meant for your life feels like. Not a performance, but a presence. Peace doesn't need permission. ID simply exists. Here's something few people realize. Peace is not loud, but the lack of peace always is. When someone is wrong for your life, you overthink, you doubt yourself, you fear being misunderstood, you second guess your feelings, you shrink to make the connection work. When someone is right for your life, you feel understood without effort, you feel seen without acting, you feel heard without raising your voice, you feel calm even in challenges, you feel safe being real. Your inner peace is your first teacher. It recognizes what your mind hasn't processed yet. Peace requires no chase. A lot of people confuse chasing with effort. But chasing is fueled by fear of losing someone, fear of not being enough. Effort, on the other hand, is mutual, two people choosing to show up. When someone is meant for you, peace replaces chasing. You're not running behind someone hoping to be valued. You're not begging for connection. You're not competing for attention. Instead, effort flows naturally, not forced, not anxious, just present. You feel guided, not lost. Someone meant for your life doesn't just bring comfort, they bring direction. Not by telling you what to do, but by creating a space where you can think clearly. Their presence doesn't distract you from yourself, it brings you back to yourself. That's why peace is powerful. It helps you make better decisions, see your worth, and recognize your path. When someone is aligned with your life, your peace feels louder than your doubts. Not because the person is perfect, but because their presence doesn't disturb your growth, it supports it. Pay attention to how you feel around people. Your peace is speaking. Are you listening? This is just part one. Next, we move into something even deeper. How someone meant for your life supports your growth, not your comfort zone. They support your growth, not your comfort zone. There comes a moment in life when you realize this powerful truth. Not everyone who likes you, loves you, or stays close to you is meant to help you grow. Some people want you to stay the same because your growth challenges their comfort. But someone who is truly meant for your journey has a different effect. They don't hold you back to keep you familiar. They push you forward because they believe in who you can become. Growth is not always easy. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, emotional, and messy. But meant for you. People don't walk away when things get deep, they walk beside you. This part is about that second powerful sign. They support your growth, not your comfort zone. Let's go deep. Real support isn't silent, it's consistent. Let's get this straight. Support doesn't mean someone solves your problems, it means they encourage your strength. Anyone can clap when you win, but someone meant for your journey cheers when you win, stands with you when you struggle, pushes you when you hesitate, reassures you when you doubt yourself. They don't disappear when life gets heavy. They don't look away when you admit your fears. They don't judge your past, they focus on your potential. Because they don't just see who you are, they see who you're becoming. They don't let you settle for less than your worth. There's a softness in someone who cares, but there's also firmness. Someone meant for your growth doesn't watch you. Lower your standards just to feel accepted, shrink your dreams just to stay comfortable, silence your voice just to avoid conflict, bury your talents because you fear judgment instead. They challenge you. You're better than the limits you place on yourself. They don't push you down, they push you upward. Not through pressure, not through force, but through belief. Because sometimes you forget who you are, and someone meant for you reminds you. You are capable of more than you think. They don't compete with you, they build with you. Competition in growth is a silent destroyer. Jealousy is rooted in insecurity, but support is rooted in belief. Someone meant for your journey doesn't feel threatened by your success. They don't compare paths. They don't treat life like a scoreboard. Instead, they understand. Your elevation doesn't lower mine, and my elevation doesn't lower yours. People who are right for your growth share opportunities with you, give advice without expecting control, guide you without trying to replace your direction, celebrate your wins like they are their own. They don't stand in front of you or behind you, they stand beside you. Support sometimes looks like honest feedback. Growth isn't always comfortable. And someone meant for your development doesn't only tell you what feels good. Sometimes support sounds like you're avoiding your potential, you're capable of more effort, you're selling yourself short. You deserve better treatment than you accept. These words might sting, but they heal because they come from care, not control. Honesty without kindness is cruelty. Kindness without honesty is avoidance. But honesty with kindness is growth. Someone aligned with your journey knows how to say the truth without breaking your spirit. They don't abandon you during change. Growth means change, and change tests connection. When you evolve, some people feel distanced, some feel threatened, some feel confused, some fall away, but someone meant for your journey adjusts with your growth. They don't ask you to return to the person you used to be for their comfort. They learn the new you with respect, patience, and understanding. They evolve too, because alignment is not static, it grows with you. They give you space when you need ID and support when you ask. Not all growth is loud. Sometimes growth is quiet. Reflecting, healing, thinking, rebuilding, resting. Someone meant for your journey doesn't panic when you need space. They don't assume distance means disconnection. They don't take your silence personally. Instead, they trust the process because they trust you. Support isn't always presence, sometimes support is patience. They celebrate progress, not just perfection. Perfection is a myth. Progress is real. Someone aligned with your growth notices the small steps. You woke up earlier today. You apologized when you didn't used to. You said no. To protect yourself, you believed in your dream for one more day. You didn't give up when you wanted to. They don't wait for the final success to show appreciation. They cheer for every step forward. They remind you your journey matters more than your speed. Their presence ignites your motivation. Some people drain your energy, others fuel it. Growth, supporting people, inspire you to try again, remind you why you started. Help you see possibilities, make effort feel meaningful. Even their silence can motivate you because they believe in you even when you hesitate. When you doubt yourself, they hold your vision. There are moments when self-doubt is louder than potential, when your inner voice whispers, I can't, I'm not enough, what if I fail? Someone meant for your journey becomes that steady voice. You've made it through everything you thought you couldn't. You can make it through this too. They don't replace your strength. They remind you of it. Sometimes belief is contagious. Their belief helps you believe again. Listen carefully. Someone meant for your life won't let you stay comfortable if comfort is limiting your growth. They don't let you forget your potential. They don't disappear when growth becomes challenging. They don't stay silent when your dreams begin to dim. They are not perfect, but their presence improves your direction, and that is a rare gift. Someone meant for your journey helps you build, not the life you have, but the life you could have. Because true alignment isn't about keeping you the same, it's about helping you become who you're capable of being.